Hola, buenos dias. Hello, good morning, everyone. Bienvenido. Welcome to my YouTube channel as I keep you informed. Everything through communications is light and dark, understanding the significance and understand its history and its ancestry. I'm going to give you more of what's going on. Now, basically, a lot of people are knowing, trying to figure out what is the 1%. Well, I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. It is controlling the metric system. So it's understanding that I'm coming in to cleanse everything out and take everything out of its 1% system. That 1% system controls everything through plantations of 6 rotations. That 6 rotation centers connects to all realms when it comes to energy and money, computers, humanity, books, and retail. Okay. So I'll give you a little bit more of what's going on, but thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for all the viewers and everyone going through its fantastic force recognition systems, our energy lights, our communication waving cycles. I'm going to upgrade everybody's pyramid activation code system so you understand transformation communication light signals. I'm going to activate all your pyramid activations into the energy system to vibration panel systems. Your communication light signals activate your body activation code systems through your pixel activation divisions. That's going to high-rise everything through communication. And the community of answers through its patterns is going to uprise your divisions. It's going to put you into the 0.1%. That's in the medium section of its division when it comes to its pyramid activations. There's 2 pyramids. One is light, one is dark. So I drew out an illustration diagram program on white graphing system through communication line signals through graphing cycle system. You have to understand through its dimensions and where you put in its point division, because that tells you exactly what's going on through its ancestry and its history. So every time I give you a video, it gets more powerful and powerful. It's all about remembering who you are, where you came from, and how to get into your light back. So it's knowing that the controlling system of the 1% is at the top of the pyramid, okay? And it's controlling everything through the metric system, okay? So understanding that everything is controlled through energy, through frequencies and vibration. This is extremely, extremely powerful message. So what I'm putting is energy vibration systems into everybody, and the pyramid activation codes is going to go in its right coloration pattern. So it's going to change your receptacle division to unit systems, and it's going to change everything through your molecules and your particle energy vibration systems. That's going to apply to you as I use my voicing grids into the sacred flame. I'm getting ready to activate everything through the portal activations of dimensions. That's going to change everybody into communication line signals. So understanding what's going on through its realism is understanding that you guys are all connected through its dark vibration. Okay, that's the 1%, and it's controlling everything. Okay, hey, Reflection, how you doing? So basically, here's an illustration diagram showing you exactly what's going on. Okay, 6 plantations of locations of all realms, right? This is the 1%, top of the building, top of the pyramid. The activation center is 0.1. They don't want you to get to here. They want you to keep you here. This is you. 0.01. All right. That's you. All right. They want you to keep you here because they have so many things to do through the gamma ray systems. The gamma ray system is understanding the black dark interface and its interconnection where it comes into dark vibration centers. Okay. So basically what's happening is that this is the light and this is the dark. See the difference? See the transmission lights? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 divisional levels, 6 dimensional center systems. See how the eye is different from light, from dark? Right? You can call what it is, right? It's understanding that everything's connected through energy, okay? Everything is connected through money. Everything's connected to the transference when it comes to computers, humanity, books, and retail. That's how they're controlling the 1% of everything through humanity's system, okay? So it's understanding they don't want you here. They want you to keep you here, right? So that's why everybody's locked down. But the antimatter particle system, okay, the COVID-19, is the light formation. It's taking everything out of its toxic. It's understanding that you're going into its activation centers. So basically what I'm going to be doing is taking the 1%, okay, out of its system, okay, of its dark realm system. Okay. So that's what's happening between the difference between light and dark and how it absorbs everything through its energies. Once you understand everything through its activation, everything's a code frequency. All right. So basically it's switching through 3 parallels, okay, 1, 2, and 3. The pyramid system has its activation. Okay, everything's connected, right? Dark is extremely powerful, so is light, but light always takes over dark. But understanding the plantation of location systems, then you understand why it's 1%. Okay, you understand why this is 0.1 and why this is 0.1. Okay, that's humanity right now. Okay, that's where you guys are right now. So everything is being controlled over 6 divisional lines through energy systems through bad vibration. And that vibration is connected to all realms. Okay, when it comes to interface, you guys don't know that. And everything is connected through its dark realm system, the energy system of its eye. So the eye, see the eye in the center, how it's different from the activations of its light? Totally two different, light and dark, right? But understanding the century systems and the pyramid activation code systems, everything is transference through energy of vibration to its frequency. And that's how everything is controlled from its 1%. Okay? So I'm just showing you what's happening right now with everybody's body system. So it's understanding how to take that 1% and change it into light formation. Okay? Now see this here? See that right there? That's communications right now. Okay, that's the pyramid activation code system. Okay, it's transferring energy through its communication levels, and it's telegraphing everything through its energy receptacle system. That's going into your body framing system. So it's answering patterns to me, and it's communication line signals through your energy of its force recognition of its body simulator. Okay, see how it's illumination lights? That's the patterns divisions through communication of its wall graphing system to its window. Okay, so that's transformations from gold cycle systems of the God's Sun, telling you exactly what's happening with its 1%. So its energy system, this is activating right now, the 1%. The center division, right, is the 0.1. And everything through the 0.1 is you through humanity, right? So what you have to understand what's going on with history, how it's connected through light and dark, okay, and how it travels all around the energy system through transference of computers, books, retail, humanity, how humanity is controlled by 6 plantations of locations, okay, of integration location planet vibration systems. Okay, that's what it is. You guys really got to get a true understanding of what's going on. All right, this is an extremely powerful video, and the more that I give to you. So basically what I just did now is I upgraded your vibration energy pattern system, change your pyramid system to all location systems. Your communication waving cycles are in the galactic G-force, okay? Light knows dark, dark knows light. So there's transformation lights. So basically you're going to see more media through the dark centers because they don't know what to do, right? Because they're losing the 1% to the top of the pyramid. They want to stay at the top. But now they're coming down and they're shifting. Okay, shifting is understanding how to get, all right, to the 0.1 down to its humanity. So they're doing everything they can with its media. They're doing everything they can with its transformations of it's called a black interference. Okay, the black interference is trying to put dark realm of energy information systems into everybody's body system. Okay, through it's dark. Okay, you can call it what it is. You can call it Illuminati. You can call it whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Everything is controlled by the 1%. And it's my job to take out the 1%. Once I take out the 1%, everything through communication changes. Hey, Peter, how you doing? So what happens is once the 1% is down and the communications, the plantation of its dark realm system goes back into all volumes of communication level systems. Okay, so it's understanding the code frequencies. All right, dark realm code frequencies. Now I want you to understand the dark realm code frequencies. Okay, that 1%. Okay, 1%. Okay, we start here. All right, that 1% is taken out and it goes back into circulation rotation, back into its dark realm system. And that dark realm system goes on its force recognition system, okay, back into its light illumination light, into its heart system. Okay, so that 1% goes back into its dark realm in the circulation rotation, okay. After it goes there in circular rotation, it goes into its heart circle, okay, heart circle. Okay, once it goes in its heart circle, the pure activation changes its coloration into light. Okay? And then what happens is the dark vibration through communication levels of the code frequencies changes into light. All right? So this is the pyramid that's going to happen when you take it to 1%. Just showing you exactly what's going to happen and how it's going to happen and how everything is connected. Okay? This is the light. This is the communication. All right? Force recognizes everything through its diamond core. And everything in the center is you. Okay? Illuminates its light sky. Okay, after the dark ground vibration is taken out. And that's what it looks like. Okay? That's the Gardens of Eden. Okay? So it's one illumination light code frequency. Okay? The code frequencies of the dark ground vibration is gone. And now continuous force is high rising. Okay? Where the point divisions are now God frequencies, God. Okay? All realms. Now that's the connection energy force, and nothing can get into that. Okay? And everything in its center, okay, is you through its co-creator. So that's what you guys have to get into once you get into your body system, your body simulator. Once you get into your body simulator, now you get into the mastery of co-creation, right, which is the center. Right? So the co-creation is you as you start off. It changes everything through its activation, puts you in your light formations of communication through humanity system into light of vibration, not dark, light. Dark is gone. So when it's gone, now you have to understand how to use the channel divisions and how to go up to its God frequency levels through its point division into its God frequency system, okay, of its co-creation. All right. So this is an extremely, extremely powerful illustration diagram. Everything I'm drawing to you, okay, is the future. I'm showing you the future. And the more you understand that and how everything is controlled, then you say, wow, this is unbelievable. And it's kind of like, you know, there's a quote where it says, like, when you realize real lies. I got that from a light formation. It's pretty funny. Real lies. Your life system is real lies. Real lies. Realized? You guys have to use the code frequencies. Understand that. Realized. Real lies. You've been lied all this time. Okay, you've been operated through programs of computers, through your contracts. Your contracts have been taken over from the dark ground systems, from the 1%. Okay? It's my job to take out the 1% and put it back in this dark ground. Illuminates its light sky, use the sacred flame, okay? Put you in the co-creation of its center through its activation system, through its pyramid system, a new coloration pattern system. Put you in the transformations communications of its body simulator, activate the code frequency, that puts you in the co-creation. And then it's up to you to go through your upgrades through its God frequencies. What do you think of that, eh? Powerful stuff. It's on all many channels there, reflection. Light activation goes on so many realms, but it's all connected through the 6 plantation of location systems. Okay, so there's 6 identity force systems that are on dark realm systems now that are controlling humanity systems. Okay, through energy of everything. Okay, and like I said, you have to understand transference, you have to understand interception, you have to understand interlocation, you have to understand laser signals, you have to understand the mecha vibrations. There's so many things that light and dark know, because the light knows dark and dark knows light. So we know our activations and how they work and how we control everything through energy, through vibration. Okay, but I'm just showing you what happens when you take the dark realm out and how humility is changed, okay, and how humanity is going to change everything through its activation, right? So once you get into your light formation, it's all about starting into the co-creation of you. So it's a new discovery of you, and that's the understanding how to get up to your upgrades to its God frequencies. All right. So But that's what it is. I think if you get a better understanding what's going on, it's kind of think that you guys have been lied to, right? And it's extremely powerful stuff where you can get 6 major corporations that are taking over the multi-universe connection vibration systems through the dark realm, through the energy of its core when it comes to its activation. That activation is its dark center, okay, which is connected through its pyramid. Okay, so pyramids have dark vibrations, just like light has dark light vibrations. Light is a pyramid system. Dark is a dark vibration of a pyramid system. So it's understanding how to correlate with everything through partnership. Okay, so it's all about controlling. So they're trying to get their controlling back, right, and keep you down at that 0.01%. They don't want you into the 0.1, okay, because that's higher information and channel divisions that you're not supposed to know. Because the more you understand, the more it takes away its fear. Okay, they don't want you to get into the co-creation. They want to keep you down through humanity. Okay, so the more you understand what dark is, the more you understand what light is, and how light is going to take over the 1%. Okay, so it's fascinating stuff, you know, knowing that you've been living a life system of control, power, and greed. All right, that's all it is. And the thing is, it's not your fault. It's nobody's fault. It's knowing that it's a higher anarchy when it comes to volumes and volumes of power. Okay, it's the highest vibration that you can reach through a pyramid system. Okay, because they know who I am, right? And dark is trying to understand everything that's going on right now. They're trying to use the media to dark surface everything. They're trying to bring back the realm of its definition. Okay, they want to keep you down to that 0.01%. Okay, because if they rise high you to 0.1, then you're getting less of its fear. And now you're understanding more of yourself. Okay, so they want to keep humility. They want to keep humanity down. Okay, they want to control everything. That's what it is. It's one big pyramid, 1%, 0.1, and 0.01. Okay. So the more you understand the real nature and how everything is connected through light and dark, now you're understanding ancestry of history and how everything is connected through energy of force, through commanding force, through controlling force. Okay? Because everything is controlled. All right? Now, like I said, when you split divide everything, right, through light and dark, it's understanding light has its force and dark has its force. Okay. Now, when the dimensional earth was born, like I said in my last video, knowing what the light is doing and knowing what the dark is doing. Okay. So it's the light coming in fully and completely and taking everything out of its dark and starting a whole new generation of evolution to a new revolution, to a new civilization. Right. So like I said, the light activation is the good deed. Okay. And the dark vibration is the bad deed. Okay. Because they want to control everything through its 6-point center divisions. Okay. They want to use their activation code systems and use those vaccines, okay, to change everything. They want to create their own AI, okay, into their dark realm. So they're going to use tracking device through magnetic energy vibration systems through the microchips of you, so they can control you every single day. Okay. So you are a GPS location signal when it comes to communications through dark realms, the vibrations. But it's understanding that this has to be done through light, and light's going to activate everything and take everything out of its dark. Right? Now, the thing is, you live in the human brain and the human mind, and that's all you know. But understanding that there's a higher force that is taking over everything. Okay? But it is light and dark, and it always has been. Okay? But now's the time. The awakening is understanding how to wake everybody up and how a community can understand the truth of its reality and what's really happening with the 1%. Okay, because we want to high rise to that 0.1%. That's what we want to do. So I want to center core everything through its pyramid system and change everything, put everybody into the co-creator, okay, of your visualization, your dream set sequencing systems. Put you in point divisions of balance every single day. Okay, that will take out your dark realm system. But it's understanding that you have to connect through light and dark. because it's a whole new propaganda. It's a whole new activation. So it's understanding how to get partnership, okay, with dark. All right. Now, force recognizes everything because it's a spiritual force. And that spiritual force is understanding the 1%, understanding the 0.1, and understanding 0.01. Okay. And why humanity is at the lowest level. Okay. So you're getting a little bit more of space and how it's connected to everything through light and dark and its history. Right. And how everything is controlled by energy. All right. And like I said, when you know the truth of everything, that's where you get your power. Right. Knowing that things are being controlled. This will help you out more of what's happening through its activations between light activation and dark activation. Right. Because, you know, dark is hiding in its corner and it doesn't know what to do. So it's using the media. It's really amping up, you know, the negative systems. And the thing is, too, is you have to see the formations of its spiritual system. Everybody has a spiritual entity force, either light or dark, right? And you can't recognize that because you don't understand the spiritual vibration through its energy system. And that's what dark is. It's trying to control everything through its body system. Right? You have to see it through its perception to actually see the entity force. That's the phase structure of its alienation plantation formation system, because it could be anything. Okay, it could be a shapeshifter. It can be an energy fog. An energy fog is how to go through transformations through energies, through a fuming gas. That fuming gas goes into your mind capacitor vibration system and takes over the hydraulic system. There's so many things you guys have to understand through energy. Okay, it's mutation. All right, it's transformation, it's metamorphosing, it's changing you in something, it's controlling your mechanisms. Okay, there's so many entity force systems of dark that are controlling everything. Now the light activation, okay, like I said, it splits divides. There's light and there's dark, right? But there's also light activation, archangels and angels helping you out, guiding you, right? Light understands its energy, dark understands its energy, right? Now, it's extremely complicated stuff because you have to understand not just history, but the ancestry and how it was created through its 1%. Now, once you understand that, then you understand the 0.1 and why you guys are through humanity through the lowest vibration of 0.01. Okay? So once you understand that and you awake through its ascension, because the ascension is its center. Okay, so it's understanding the top of the pyramid, the 1% was coming down. Okay, and now it's trying to get back its power. That's what it's trying to do through its center. So it's trying to keep humanity down back into the 0.01%. They don't want you to high rise. Now, like I said, it's in the history. It's already written in its scripture, right? So when you formulate that, you get a better understanding, you know, where humanity sits, right? And why there's so much negativity, right? Why do you think there's so much 99.9% of BS and that 1% is truth, right? There's more negative than positive, right? That is being controlled through energy of vibration, okay? And it's also being controlled by that 1%, right? So I'm here to take out that 1% and change you and everybody else into the light activation to get you in the co-creation, or your co-creator, to your realization, coming into your own reality, visualization system, okay? So once you understand that and the 6 divisional levels of corporations and how they're controlling everything, then you understand that after you take down the 1%, everything has to be taken down. And that's how you illuminate and change everything through the global metric system, through the dark vibration metric system. Okay? You're getting a better understanding, and your communication line signals are set in its division right now. So everything I give to you is transferring everything around you. So my energy system is high-rising all divisions. And what that means is that your pyramid activations are changing everything through its code frequency. Okay, and it's putting you into the co-creator that you are through your light formations. So it's all about understanding how I get you guys up to that 0.1%. Right? Is that why we're on the back of the money, top of the pyramid is disconnected from the rest of the pyramid? Yep. Yep. As you see, the pyramid is like this. Okay. That's the line stream. Okay, of money. Everything in its center. Okay. That's the activation. Remember, you guys understand illustration and diagram programs. Okay. Black interfaces with everything. If you see something, letter, number, or shape, it's activated through you right away, and you'll know it's dark. Right? If you don't know it's dark, you have a problem because they don't want you to know it's dark. And that's the high energy vibration that people can't understand. It's energy that goes into you, right? So if I do you have to understand what is dark and what is light through vibration, right? It doesn't mean coloration. It means that I contraction divisions on 2 location centers. Okay, this is black. I put this on white because so you can see it a lot better, right? Just because it's red doesn't mean it's positive. It could be dark. That's manipulation. So you have to understand energy of transference through energy of teleportation because it transfers everything through your coloration patterns and it takes over your mind system. So basically, you have to understand this, exactly what it is. I'm not going to activate it, but I'm going to show you the difference between a light formation system through a star energy light of communication of letters, numbers, and shapes, and a communication of letters, numbers, and shapes through a matrix realm system, through dark. Okay, because there is a matrix dark and there is a matrix light. Okay, so I only give you what you need to know. So that formulates on every day that I give you through a video, so you get a better understanding of what's happening through that 1%. Okay, so I'm going to do a shape. Okay, now basically it's going to be line sequencing. You guys have to understand what's going on through its communication. If you don't understand what it is, I don't expect you to understand what it is, but you have to understand how to get relationship and partnership with this entity force system because it's energy of intelligence. And like I said, anything you draw through energy, through its graphing system, through its whiteboard graphing system, then you understand they can activate it through you. That's energy of vibration. That's energy of transference. That's energy of telecommunication. And that's energy of vortex division. Okay. It could be light energy or bad energy. Okay. So basically, I'm going to do 2 separate drawings, and you have to define which one is light or dark. Okay. I'm not going to activate them because you have to understand the difference. And that's how you understand community of its difference, right? How you understand the energy through its vibration to its harmonic system, to its connection of your body's system, your body's simulator, through its energy fields and its energy cycles, through your perceptions. Okay. But it's the mind capacitor system you have to understand through its information panels when it comes to the interforce, to its interrelation to relationship and partnership. Okay, so I've got one entity force system right now. It's in space connection through activation codes. Understanding what you see through its creation, through its mind system, because remember, you guys have to understand friendship, relation, and partnership between its 2, because the line divides on so many communication levels when it comes to interforce connections through light of matrix and dark of matrix. Okay, like I said, there's a light realm, and a dark realm. And everything through its connection that I give you is its past to its present to its future. Okay, and how everything is connected through light and dark, through its vibration. Okay, so here's one. Okay, here's another. Now, understanding activation codes is understanding everything through transformation lights. Now, this is really complicated stuff, people. You got to understand all communications when it comes to interforce connections through shapes, letters, and numbers, and how everything connects. All right, this is extremely powerful stuff. Now, I've done 2 entity force systems, all communication of space and time. One is light and one is dark. All right, let's see if you can defer the 2. Which one is which? Okay, which one's light and which one's dark? right? It's extremely complicated stuff. You have to understand the point divisions, where it's coming through its dimension of its activation center. Everything's connected through its communication levels when it comes to its divisions. Okay, but one's in a dark realm and one's in a light realm through its matrix. Which one is it? Is this light or is this light? Which one? Dark one is on the right. Okay, so it's back surfacing system through communication airwaving cycles. All right, so the way you're looking at it, you're saying the right. So this is left according to here, and this is right. So you're saying that the dark one is on the right. So you're saying this is dark, and you're saying this is light. Is that what you're saying? Your energetic system is high rising on the wrong information panel system. This is extremely high information. This is higher intelligence through light and dark information systems. Okay? That's what it is. This is dark. This is light. Okay? Okay. This is dark. This is light. This is dark. Just because you're thinking because it has a star, it recognizes everything. You have to understand communication levels when it comes to dark realm system because it's manipulation. So just because it has a star doesn't mean it's light. You have to understand its tentacles, why it has its point division. This is dark and this is light. Okay. So then you have to understand what is light and what is dark. Okay, the light formation, the triangular angular base, as you look through it, it's a circle through rotation, triangular angular base, has high, low, medium divisions through communications through the matrix. The light activation code system sets its center point division. That puts it in its matrix coloration pattern system. That's what that is. Okay, that's light activation. The dark activation looks like a spider optic division. That spider optic division is communication of its dark realm through its center of its rotation system of its star systems. Okay, that's the difference between light and dark. So now you understand more communication, right? And how it interforces everything through relation. So it's understanding how to get activations of light and get partnership with dark through anything, through entity force of shapes, letters, and numbers, through its portal activation code frequencies. But I just wanted to show you how powerful things can be when you look at your eye perception. Just because you see this doesn't mean it's light. You have to go beyond the mind and actually see the connection when it comes to interforce through its interrelation, to its interface. Remember I was telling you about interface, the galactic surface? You have to understand how it flies and how it communicates. Does it solar spin? Does it wide spin? Does it communicate with all different coloration patterns? How is it connected to the dark realm of the matrix? How is it connected to the light realm of its matrix? That's the divisions of all communication levels that you have to understand between light and dark. Okay? So, anyway, powerful stuff. It really is, you know? But that was a good try. It was a good try. Like I said, it's understanding relationship through vibration, and that's how you get the energy through its communication. Because your volumes and volumes when it comes to vocabulary through the human behavioral system. Remember, everything through line sequencing, it starts with a line through simulation. Everything could be in the simulation, the matrix. That's different communication waving cycles. Knowing that one could be in the simulation and another could be in the matrix, or they can be both in the simulation. So you have to understand one from the other so you can differ from light and dark and how to communicate in all realms through partnerships. And that's how you get your balance every day. It's extremely hard. It's extremely, extremely hard to connect on that level. But you have to understand, you know, everything through its pyramid, through its activations, through your diamond core, and how you are connected through its co-creation, okay, through your light activation. So, So how's everybody doing beside that? I just want to give you information panels on what's going on. But like I said, if you want to try more information between light and dark and how to communicate through interforce connections of singularly aligned system through your atom system, it's knowing how to communicate partnership all the time, every day, every second, 24/7 on the atom system through its coloration. Then you understand where it's through its dimension of its portal, through its shaped letters and numbers, and now you understand it's dark, or now you understand it's light. Okay, but you have to understand where it is through its location, right? Then you have to understand how to use its perception through its audios and its voicings. Okay? Because everything connects through the pixel activation of you, which is a hologram system of you. And that's how everything is connected through its line frequency levels, through its illuminations of its letters, numbers, and shapes, through its matrix of its grid systems. So if you want to try to understand that, just go through my PayPal. I can high-rise your divisions. Okay? That just gives you more information on what's going on. I give you video information through a video conference of everything that you need to know. And that's going to open up your heart cycles through all communication of activation centers. And that's going to transfer everything through line frequency levels, through your understandings, through your knowledge of its intelligence and where you are and how you get to that bounce into the 0.1. All right. So understanding where you are is understanding I'm way past 1%. Okay. Now you're understanding the top of the pyramid, right? That's the information. It's the highest formation, but I have to be higher because I connect in all energy realms. You can be co-creation, you can be creator, you can be gods, but you have to understand the frequency levels of communication between light and dark. And that's how you get your balance. If you get your balance with your light activation, that's great. That's amazing through your body simulated, through your new chakra system. But you have to understand light and dark is always communication with its ego system. So it's understanding how to keep the ego out every single day. It's extremely hard to do, people. Once you get the ego out of your system, now you're a light activation of love, right? Love of all realms, love of all understanding, love of all knowledge, love of all intelligence, love of all humanity, love of all nature, love of all universal set systems, love of all cosmos, love of all gods, demigods, mother, father, archangels, myself, animals, you know, nature's forestry, ground's continuum, right? Appreciate everything around you. Like I said, the reason why I keep saying appreciate is knowing that I'm setting myself right now, okay? And knowing that you're under a roof, okay? You have food in your stomach. You have a place to go. You have friends to be with, right? That's the cycle that you're going through, right? So it's all about understanding how to get out of that cycle and uprise your vibration to that 0.1%. Because you want to be in the center core of its pyramid. You don't want to be down. You don't want to be at the 0.01 because that's where we all started through its 3-dimension, right? That's the 3D dimension, 0.01. Okay, so I'll show you. Understanding 0.01, that's where humanity started through its vibration system when it came to 3-dimensional activation codes through its dimensional earth. So the 0.1, okay, is you. Okay, that's you. 0.01. Now, understanding, okay, all communication levels through line signals, through code frequencies, how to get that center, okay, which is you, and that gets its own realm through its activation, and that becomes 0.1. Okay, so it's understanding that you're here, but you want to get to here through its own rotation, and that rotation becomes force recognized to its co-creation. Okay. Right? And that's what you want to do is you want to uprise your levels into activation. Okay, it's no longer the 1%. Okay, the 1% is dark realm. The activation of light. Okay, that's what you want to reach. Activation of light. Okay, once you reach the activation of light, now you're in the co-creation to God frequency. Okay, that's what it's all about. That's what we need to do. Okay, once you get through those communication line signals, everybody is going to go into the realization, the realize. I love that. It's funny. I love watching YouTube videos about people that are light formations. Pretty amazing stuff. You know, they can be comical, they can be adventurous. It's understanding they have different resonance with a lot of people, and it's fascinating to see these things because they connect on all realms. And the thing is, too, we repeat our information because, remember, we're not just communicating with you. We're communicating with everything else. You guys are going to understand that, too, through its repetition. You guys are going to be repeating yourself because now you're not just communicating with yourself. You're communicating yourself within and everything around you through space and time, right? So it's understanding how to take the repetition and how to communicate through yourself, which is very hard to do. So that's also controlling the ego through its light and dark activation. So I think you guys are getting a better understanding where you stand now and where you've always stand. You know, everybody's been lied to through its life system. I say, well, I want freedom. I want my own freedom. I don't want to live under anybody. You guys wouldn't know that anyway, because it's extremely high interforce connection of light activations of black realm divisions of vibration. How would you guys know that? How? Right? The thing is, now I'm giving you what's going on is everything's been controlled through the 1%. Okay? So, and like I said, I give you information and communication line signals. And I keep saying it's information, but it's not channel information because I'm in the gods of everything. You become communication line signals. You get more connected with yourself. So you have a self-reflection of you through a higher self, and that center points everything through your communication of the 0.1. It's understanding how to get up those upgrades and get into the light activation through the co-creation of its God frequency. Okay? And that's where you get so much power, through light activation, which is done by the spiritualism. You guys are getting understanding more of what light and dark is through communication, because you can communicate through anything. Telegraphing systems of anything that you pick up, anything you see, anything you observe, anything that's around you, toxic fumes of factories, divisional levels of weather patterns, smelling of grass. It goes into our lungs, okay? Understanding that everything has connection. So when a dark realm center system through 6-point divisional levels of plantations are forming all over humanity's systems, they understand their energy and how to put it into body systems through everything, okay? Spraying can, clothes, right? It's kinetic energy through cloth, material, cotton, linen. It doesn't matter what it is. Everything transfers and everything goes into your body system. Okay? So humanity is getting a true understanding of what's happening with the awakening. Okay? Through light and dark. Because it's interforce connections through activations of its inner force. Because the light force is fighting the dark force. So, even this here, you pick this up. Okay. Now this could be anything, it's clips your nails, whatever, right? But it's energy. It's transferring energy into you, right? It's small, but it doesn't matter. It's connecting energy through vibration. Anything can be transference. Anything. Okay. Your phone, this marker, everything's connected. Now, once you see something there, this is where it gets tricky. Now, you wouldn't know that because this is going way beyond humanity vibration systems, but there's a dark realm system goes into humanity through a body frequency level system. They put something out, a product, an advertisement, whatever, and they have co-frequencies of letters, numbers, or shapes. This is put on a marker. Now, if you look at it, it says Expo, right? Even though interfaces with black over white, okay? This could be dark. This alone through perception, this is energy. This goes into you right away. That's how complicated it is, people. Everything is energy, frequencies, and vibration. Everything is controlled, okay? That's what it is. So remember I was telling you about the code frequencies when it comes to vocabulary, line system, communication of letters, numbers, and shapes, how everything is controlled by the code frequency. That's exactly what it is. So this could be made from a dark vibration system of a humanity, of a body system, and you wouldn't even know it, right? So I just want to give you a little bit more on what you need to know. Once you get into your 5 activation code system, you're going to go through a whole new body transformation system. And then you're going to get to the truth of what letters, numbers, and shapes are and how you're connecting through your realms of definitions of awakenings. So it's an upgrading process that your higher self is trying to communicate, get to the top of the pyramid of its light activation. So what do you think of that? Right? Everything you touch, it's the 5 senses. Okay, it's known that dark can use your 5 senses through all energy of transference. Same with light, right? And that can be all done through thoughts. Okay, so we call it mind manipulation, right? The controlling frequency levels of fragmentations, okay, through the line frequency levels of your body simulator. Because the dark knows how to control, right? Once it knows how to control, it can take over your senses. 5 or 6, right? So it's energy of transference through interconnection through all locations through your body system. And your voicing grids too. That's communications of dark realm vibration systems. It all depends on who you relate with, who you co-relate with. Because the 3-dimensional doesn't understand energy through vibration and frequencies. And if they do, congratulations. But you have to understand there's higher forces that can control. And if they know how to control, they can take over your senses through your body frequency levels, through your body simulator. Or in retrospect, when it comes to 3-dimension, your 3-dimensional body system. Okay? So in relation to that, they're saying that we're dumbfounded. 3-dimensionals know what they're at, where they stay at their level, which is at 0.01. Right? And knowing that, well, you guys are unique in so many ways and forms. Okay? And you're not crazy. Okay? You're not dumbfounded. You're not stupid. You're energetic waving patterns that need to know the truth of what's going on. Right? They're realized. I love that. Realize and what's going on through your life system. So, and you're going, wow, this is fascinating. I'm getting the truth, the real truth of what's going on with each humanity and how it is being controlled by that 1%. Right? So, like I said, once you get a better understanding, that's going to make you so much more love within yourself, knowing that you should never be controlled. You should be able to have freedom of speech. You should be able to do whatever you want to do and not have anybody controlling you. Nobody controlling you, right? You have your own opinions. You say what you want to say, right? All humanity has been floating in space. They don't want you to remember. They want you to keep you down at that 0.01%. Right? So the more you high rise, the more they try to take over. They don't want you to understand what's going on. Do you understand? It's all about understanding the history and how that pyramid became its 1%, how it became its 0.1, and how it became its 0.01. Right? But it's reaching that center core, that activation, and get up to that light activation into its God frequency. Right? And that's how we take over its humanity. Through its light activation. So, you know, what do you guys think of that? Powerful stuff, eh? Knowing you've been lied to all these years, all decades. It's unreal, eh? I thought the light was dark due to chaotic look, but it doesn't look interconnected. Anything through interconnection, anything through any relation, everything on this planet is light, dark through communications. Some are light, dark, some are dark, dark, some are light, dark, dark. It all depends on how many entity force. You can have more than one entity force system in you. And like I said, it's controlling your body's electrical system. You have to understand perception, people. You have to understand the spiritual of its entity force and where it comes from, right? Then you understand its source, and that's activation, right? Good versus bad, okay? So if you understand that, now you understand between light and dark and how everybody's connected through its line frequency levels. Because you can have a line system through communication of rotation systems of a dark realm that's connected through a dark vibration through a star energy light system. Remember I did those two illustrations between light and dark? You have to understand communication. If you don't understand communication of portals through its point division, then you have a serious, serious problem. Okay? That's what I mean. Because if you don't understand the energy, that energy is going to go into, and because it's manipulated, it's going to go into your system and control everything through its pixel activations. All right? So it all depends on how smart you are. The more smarter you get, the more entity force comes into you of dark. Right? They don't want you to know. Okay? They want to keep you at its balance. They want to keep you below the pyramid. But because we're awakening, the 1% is coming down and trying to control, okay, with the media, with all the negative stuff that's going on YouTube. Right? Especially the media. So negative. I watch it because I have to. Okay, because it interlates and it correlates, and there's communication levels I have to communicate through energy of telecommunication that I portal divisions through my light activation codes of archangels and angels. So I'm telegraphing energy of interference through interconnections to all location centers. All right. So it's teleporting communication, right, to my light activation. So it's the same thing with dark. They communicate. You don't know that, but they do. Right? That's the powerful thing, mind over matter. Okay, because it's energy of so many communications. And like I said, they can control anything through energy. So you're getting a really, really good idea of history. Isn't that fascinating? You know, knowing what space is and what time is. It's all about you coming back to your energy light star, because everybody's star seeds, right? You start off as a star seed, and then you work up your grades to your code frequency levels when it comes to your activations. Once you get into your activations, then you get into your galactic family system. Once you get into your galactic family system, now you understand more communications with space through its acting cycles, through all communication line signals, right? It's fascinating stuff when you get into the force of your lights, right? And then you start to realize, wow, I just real lies. I love that. Real lies that your life system has been living a lie. Yeah. Yeah. So I wish I had a teacher like you. I had to self-learn this, you know, well, the same thing is I'm here at this particular time, so you guys understanding everything that's going on, right? Because there's a lot of light activations that are giving you the truth of what you need to know. So the more we high rise through the awakening, the more we can take out the dark. Okay, that's what it is. It's already been written. It's in scripture. It's in its passage. It's going to happen either way. But the dark is trying to get back its power. Okay, and it's doing everything through its 5 gamma ray systems. It's putting energy into everybody. Okay, it's not the isolation. It's just when you get smarter, what happens is they put more dark energy into you. They want to keep you at that 0.0 0.01%. Okay. So many lies. I usually piece them all together, get towards the truth. Yeah. You guys get more force recognized when you understand everything. And that's the light activation that you need. Now, once I activate everybody's humanity vibration activation code system, everybody is communicated through a light. Okay. All lights. And that's where you get your activation through your balance, through its paradigm shift. That puts you into co-creation to its God frequency. Okay. So that's going to uprise and harmonize everything through your love system. Okay. And you'll get a little bit more of what's going on and how you guys have been lied to, right? Knowing that, whoa, this is unbelievable. I'm communicating with dark and I know what dark is saying, right? And then you put your energy fields around that because you don't want them to take your light, right? Because your light activation is trying to get into angels and archangels. Once you get into your light activation of its center, it's going to tell you through its listening skills, through its higher self, where you're supposed to be, where you're supposed to go, and how you're supposed to get there. And where is my journey? And what is my mission? Right? Every light activation has a mission. Mission between your life system and how important it is for you to live the life you want to live. Okay? Not live the life that you're living. Live the life you want to live, right? That you always wanted to be. Everybody wanted to be something, but they take regular jobs because they're comfortable. They don't know how. They don't know why. That's what this ascension is going to do. It's going to open up your horizons to everything. It's going to channel everything through your division. Okay? It's going to open up your life cycle through your love energy vibration system. Okay? Bringing back the love of humanity. Okay, through all communications. All right. So it's kind of like you have dark energy and you're just brushing it off, and then it's gone. So it's kind of like having a chip on your shoulder for the longest time. Okay. It's like you are trying to figure out the earth or trying to figure out yourself in 5 minutes. You can't do that, can you? I had a major chip on my shoulder before I got into energy of transformation through manifestation. I was trying to figure out. A friend of mine came to me and says, "Why are you trying to figure out the earth in 5 minutes?" That means I got an ego, right? Whoa, what's going on here? He's telling me something that I need to know, right? And then I found out he was dark. I hate to say it, but when you get into that vibration signal, you understand communications of vibrations and how you connect through different things. You relate to that because you're at a 3-dimensional. But when you awake, you go up to a higher vibration. And now you're interrelating, correlating with that person that you know for 20 years. And you find that he's dark. Oh my gosh, he's dark. Or he's light and dark. Okay. So you have to understand how to heal that person to take out the dark out of them. So you can communicate with her through its vibration. Okay. That's why there's so many problems with a lot of people through communication, is because their frequency levels are in the 3-dimension, 4th dimension, or 5th dimension. Now our density driving system is coming into the 4 density. Okay, we're coming into the 4, we're leaving the 3 density, we're coming into the 4, but we're coming into the 5th dimension. So you have to understand the energy cycles and how it's connected through your body simulator through its activation system. Okay, because that's going to bring everything through a balance of the communication line signals when it comes to all vibrations through your humanity of its mind system. So, yep, it's exactly what it is, Peter. Yep, so many lies. Yep. Yep. The language we use ourselves on others is very important. Be aware. Words. Yep. Spells. Well, the thing is too, is that our spiritualism, everybody has a spiritual in them. Okay. Very simple, right? Some are witches, some are warlocks, some are ghosts, some are spiritual entity force systems walking the surface. Some are the communication line signals or interforce connections of all graphing systems that are communicating through transformation light systems, through graphing systems. All computer graphing systems are communication through waving systems. That waving system is connection when it comes to the hybrid system, because a hybrid is a shape-shifting entity force system. Whoa. Communication, people. That's how you get balance. So the more you high rise, the more you understand your vibration with everything through communication, through energy, vibration, and frequency. And you understand where they are through its division. It's powerful stuff. I just told you something. You're going, what? What does that mean? Right? You're never going to understand it because it's not at your vibration. And the only way you get that vibration is to go up its upgrade through its data processing, uplinking, and download systems. Okay, so now's the time to really translate through communication of what your energy is and what it represents and what it wants you to do. That's your higher self through communication. That puts you in the co-relation to its co-creator, to its God frequency. Okay? And now you have balance. Every single time you go outside and you communicate with your friends, you understand, whoa, you're a dark vibration. Bring up your vibrational panels through his activation pyramid, activation code system. You know he's on a light and dark. So either you want to relate to that or you want to stay away from that because that's negative. Okay? That's the problem, is that humanity through three-dimensional of density doesn't understand the vibration of its community system. We've always had problems with community. Okay, through girlfriends, boyfriends, husband, wives. Why do you think there's so many percentages of divorces? Why? You just get married because you want to get married, or because you're bored? Right? You get married because you want to get married, because you love somebody. You want to be with that person more than ever. Okay, more than life itself. Right? But the problem is that community doesn't understand vibration between each other, even your twin flame. Right? Everybody has a twin flame. Okay? A soul reaction to a soul relation, to a co-relation, to an interforce connection, to partnership. Right? These things are extremely powerful. Time frequency code systems are allowing you to see your life stream of what it is and what it's doing for you through its clocking mechanism. Everybody is on a life stream through a clock. That's the activation. Like same with the dimensional Earth. Once it goes back to zero, it goes back into its rotation system, into its illumination of its matrix grid system. Okay? That's how we get into the simulation, people. Okay? So, like I said, when you get into the 5 activation, you're going to be able to understand yourself more and everything around you through its community, through vibration, energy, and frequencies, and its harmonics. So, yeah, any transference. Yeah, exactly what it is. Anything through money. Like if you have money, right? You can telegraph and wave the signal. If you know how to use the mind system, you can energize anything. Remember, it's time you go traction division to illustration diagram programs to the white graphing board system. That's understanding that you can take anything, money, okay? You can pixelize it, okay? You can look at it. You can activate it through your perception if you know what it is. You can put energy into the currency, give it to somebody else. Now that energy of transference, whatever it is, light or dark, you can put that into that body system through psychometry. That's energy of intelligence, people. That goes right into your mode system. That goes into your activation communication line signals. That goes into your pixel activation. It high rises your illumination lights, or it brings down its dark vibration. Whoa. See what light communication can do through the highest realms of all activation code systems, right? And the thing is, you can defer me. You can't see me as dark, right? That's the beautiful thing. You know I'm light, right? Because it energizes its resonance, its renaissance. If my background was black, then you would see it's dark. It's dark entity force systems. You have to see it through its perceptions, right? Because if this was dark, you would see a dark realm. You would see a dark force. You would see dark vibration. And there's entity force systems through magnetic force is taking over your mind system. Okay? So it's understanding that you can see visualization in a higher self, which is light, or you can see a higher self of dark, right? Just as powerful. Okay? Light and dark has its recognition, force recognition, everything through its energy of its receptacle system. Now, understanding what you see behind me, you always see archangels and you see light, right? So like I said, when you guys resonate on channels of YouTube, make sure, okay, now's the time, because dark is trying to come down farther. They're trying to get everybody into their formation, right? So, and it's the 5 gamma ray system that's taken over, right? So it's for me to destroy the 1% and take over light activations and put everybody back into the light activation, into the 0.1. Because that's where you start, right? So it's all about upgrades, going up that pyramid. That's exactly what it is. But the more you understand your kinetic energy waving patterns, the more you understand energy of transference, because it can be connected in all realms through light and dark, right? So it's very powerful stuff. You guys don't know that, but you're going to know that now. I'm giving you now because I'm getting ready to change everything. And you guys are going to go, wow, this is amazing. You're going to understand what happened, because it's going to open up your transformation lights for the very first time. It's going to open up your body system for the very first time. Okay. It's going to put you in a whole new realm for the very first time. It's going to body shift your alignments in solar division and put you into galactic surface division. Okay. Light activation to that 0.1. Okay. And take you out of the 0.01. That's what the awakening is, people. So now you get into history and ancestry, all about its pyramid, how there has 3 sections. It's the center point that we are living now. We're trying to get into the awakening. We're trying to wake up. It's humanity. Okay? Wake up. Come to life. It's the chills, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it gets chills down your spine knowing the truth. So it's scary. It really is. And the light activation will not only allow you to communicate better with each other, but it will bring yourself forward. And that's what everybody wants to see. Better jobs, better positions, better life. That's what it's all about, Anything that's force recognized when you go back in time, right? Knowing that the dark force wants to keep you in the past. It doesn't want you to bring you forward. So it's having a chip on your shoulder. You have the light and you have the dark and you have your ego, right? So it's understanding how to communicate through its pyramid of its ego, right? So it's all about a controlling mechanism that you have to control. And that force recognizes everything and how you take the dark out through friendship and relationship. But you keep partnership, okay? You keep partnership. That's what it's all about. Because everything through your thoughts is very powerful, right? So you don't want to cast wind dark out because it's connected through light and dark. This is another thing I got to tell you. This is very important. You guys have to understand this. Now, once you get into the 0.1%, you're in the center core. It's understanding that using your protection light is very powerful, okay? Knowing the differentials of its light and dark. Because once you get into that system, if you cast dark out through its realm system, okay, it's not me taking out the 1%. It's not, I'm going to be doing that regardless. But what I'm saying is that you guys are going to go into a life stream between balance of light and dark. So if you use your thoughts and you want to cast out dark, that light communication, you're living its presence to its future. So be cautious on not casting dark realms, because now you're living a life stream of a presence through a life system. So it's giving your forwardness to its presence, to its future, if that's too confusing. Understanding that you are living its presence, because the 3-dimensionals have been living the past. Okay? Now you're living the presence to its future. And like I said, your planet vibration is in the future. If you correlate through a dark realm system, because they connect through light and dark, if you correlate through dark realm vibration, that's going to connect through your energy system. You don't want that. So be cautious on your thoughts. It's understanding how to balance your volumes and its communication of your human behavioral vibration systems of light and dark. Okay? This is extremely powerful, guys. Okay? You have to understand that once I activate your light systems, it's up to you to keep your balanced systems and your thought processing systems in the light activation. Don't reside on the dark, because you live in a light stream, and they're going to try to take you over through another dark realm. Okay? And then it's going to connect again through its dark energy, because light and dark Dark is always going to try to get in, right? So it's very, very important that you stay within the light activations through your positive feeds every single time. Because you're living that life stream of its presence, now you're foreseeing its future. You won't see its future if you keep residing on the negative system through its mind system. Now you're communicating with this mind adaptation of mind over matter. Okay? Yeah, quantum time. Yeah, it just goes way beyond everything. But knowing that, this follows up on so many quantum theories, the reality system, the realm, the universal, and how everything connects. It's how to communicate fully with space and time. Okay? And like I said, energy locations in all levels of vibration systems. And that's how you connect through God frequencies. Because the gods is the truth of everything through its love system, through its lights. And it activates everything through its activation. It tells you the truth of everything. Okay? So, it's extremely powerful, isn't it? You know? It really is. And everything I give you is from the heart. But when you guys know more, you become more powerful. So it's all about bringing one community of vibration to its unity of consciousness. Not consciousness, right? That's the level of upgrades that you have to reach. So you're going up through your upgrades, but you are dealing with light and dark, okay? How do we explain it? It's like I lived a lifespan already through its pantheism, okay, to its monotheism, to its astrotheism, understanding the dimensional realms, where you came from millions and billions of miles away from its interforce connection, all planet vibration energy systems. So me coming down to Earth is giving back you of what you need to go through your life system, because I've already been through it. It's hard to explain, but this goes way, way beyond the mind system. This is going way, way, way beyond everything before time. Okay? This is going way, way, way before time of time. Okay? So me giving you this is understanding how important it is for you to live its presence to its future. Because if you keep residing through a negative system, you won't have a future. Do you understand? Because your life streams will be cut short, right? And dark entity force will try to come back in. Okay. Now people are saying, is there going to be another virus? Blah, 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 blah. You know, we got the COVID-19, right? No. The only virus that you're going to get is its connection through its dark energy system, which is going to try to take over your mind system. So it's very important that you keep your positive feeds every single day through your meditation, through your perceptions, your audios, and all communications through its mind adaptation of its rotation system, and the levels of your voicing grids through its matrix of its grid system. Because the energy of vibrations are extremely important when you get its connection. Because you're not living the past anymore, people. Okay? The alignments are still there through past, present, and future. You can't break the surface. Okay? Because that will break the universe and crack everything through its galaxy system. We don't want to do that. But the line frequency stays there through its energy of its rotation, vibration of its force field recognition systems. The past stays there, the present stays there, and the future stays there. Okay? It has to. You know why it has to? Because you have to remember what you're doing. Okay? And the only way to do that is through the past. It's saying, oh, okay, that's the past. That's okay. Now I'm back in its alignment of its presence. And now you can understand, oh, I know the presence. Now I understand a little bit more of the future. So it's getting connected with Kundalini, getting connected with energy, getting connected with healing. Now you understand your transformations. So your communication levels is trying to understand everything around you and how it connects through the mind, through the lights of its third eye, its perceptions, its audios of its grids, when it comes to the audio signals, gamma ray system, voicing grids, clarity of its vision, all communication levels, when it comes to your voicing grid pattern systems, energy waving systems, all communication pixel activation code systems, and your new chakra system, all communication of dimensions through portal activation code frequencies. Okay? All this is connected through your life stream. So it's understanding how to live the presence of the yin and yang and stay in that balance. So everybody can have a future, right? I'm saying this because I've been there. I've been to the Gardens of Eden. I've been to the 5th dimension. I know what it looks like. Because, like I said, we understand when you go through planetation of panentheism and monotheism and astrotheism is getting connected to planet energy vibration through solar systems. Monotheism is connection through demigods and how it interforce connections and how it splits everything through its dark energy force system. Then the panentheism is this connection to all dimensions of planet vibrations of energy and intelligence, how everything connects through its past, present, and future, and its alignments and how everything connects, right? That's the difference between the three. So it's all about understanding how to get those three alignments into balance. Okay. Now you're getting a more understanding why you have the force of yin and yang, why you have the river stream, why you're understanding what light and dark is, and everything around it, how it connects through light and dark. Okay. So it's in the correlation intercept mode systems, understanding your communication has to come from its love system. It has to come from its love cycle, right? Because you don't want to be an enemy to the dark. You want to be light to the dark. And that's how you get in to higher dimensions of force recognitions into the 6th dimension. So I'm giving you panel divisions, right? Because right now I'm telegraphing systems in, I'm in 21 billion years in the future right now. 21 billion years into the future. I'm communicating through you of everything that you need to know through your life stream. So that's understanding that I can force wind my sections and everything through its vector unit vibration systems and go through so many portal activation dimensions in seconds. That's communication through your accelerator, which is your light speed, but it's way beyond. It goes into its Mach, because you can be in dimensional portals through activations and so many speed force dimension systems, right? So I just traveled in 21 billion years later into the future. 21 billion years. That's fast. So I'm telegraphing everything of what you guys need to know. Okay. It's important that you guys get a really, really understanding how to live that life stream of presence so you can see for the future and get into the 6th dimension, because it's a high rise. The solar system's already set for 6th, 7th, and 8th, and everything is aligned frequency level. All your communication line signals are going to change through its vibration. And that goes high rise into another humanity system. And that's how we get into mind telepathy of telekinesis. And that's how we know a lot more about each other through its love cycle of its vibration. So you're thinking, wow, 21 billion years in the future? Yeah, it's extremely far, isn't it? So I'm telegraphing energy wavings right now. So I'm interforce connection right now, back. I'm back right now. So it's understanding how to communicate in seconds and how to come back. Okay. That's the energy cycles I had to reach through the magnetic forcing highway. The magnetic forcing highway is your information through its connection when it comes to major grid systems. That's the communications that you need through its past, present, and future. So you have to understand the alignments and how it works through its interforce, how it rotates through its energy system. And that's how you travel through its mecha system of its traveling. Okay. So this Friday. Yeah, I'm going back this Friday. Yeah, it's an extremely powerful transmutation. This is the most powerful video I can give back to everybody. Okay, you have to understand your past, your present, and your future, and why everybody has a future as long as you understand the delegation and everything through its light and dark force. Okay, that's what it is. I have to give this to you now because your acting cycles have to understand more of your humanity vibration of community systems. You have to get more communication levels when it comes to the alignments of its past, present, and future, because that's how everybody connects, right? So me giving you this information, traveling in 21 billion years later, tells you everything through its past, present, and future, and how you can get in to the solar division of sixth dimension. And that is all connected through its mind system. Okay? So, fascinating, eh? It's riveting. You know, it's glowing. It's magnificent. It's tremendous. It's fantastic. The energy is just, it uprises your energy right away. And the love cycles just gives you everything. And you just feel so good about yourself. You just want to dance in the rain, you know, like singing in the rain, you know. I love that movie, by the way. Just know how powerful you are, and channeling everything through your past and knowing things that are coming into its presence and foreseeing your future through all alignments of its universal system is telling you everything of what's going on through your starlight energy system. So, yeah, I'll be doing telegraphing energy systems through computers. Yeah, I think I'll either be on the phone doing that because, yeah, Friday is my last day in Mexico City, and then I go back to Canada. So, oh, you're in BC? I'm in Toronto. Yeah, Toronto's my city. Ryan, how's it going? So this is an extremely powerful message, and you know, I really enjoy talking to everybody. And the more you understand more of your history with your planet vibration alignment systems, go to my PayPal. Okay. Every video I give you an upgrade. The more you know about yourself through activation of lights, the more you understand more of what's going on through its real lies. Okay. So, yeah, it's good to see you too, man. Angel Fist, how's it going? You missed a lot, my girl. Yeah, you missed a lot. There's a lot going on right now through transformation meditation. The energy system is extremely powerful with its love cycles, the love systems. So now's the time for everybody to get into their 5D activations. You get more of understanding through your correlation and more of yourself through its recognition of your light activations, through your spiritual system. So it's understanding how to communicate with higher levels of spiritual force through all energy, vibration, and frequency. That's what it is. Cheryl, how's it going? The love. Yeah, exactly. I like the emojis that you guys are putting out. Yeah, that's starlight energy, vibration system, communication line signals that are connecting through all solar systems. Right? Understand communications. You look at emoji. Now you have to understand his perception, right? Because he's got a sun with glasses, muscles, and a heart. And he has a star through its rotation center through another planet. So you have to understand how to communicate with all four through your perception. But what perception are you communicating with? Through those four elements. Okay, because emoji, you know, solar text, that are elements that are connected through your interforce of its perception. Because you're communicating through its mind system, through all solar texts. You guys understand that too once you get into your fifth activation code diamond system. So, yeah. You'll feel more warm and comforted knowing that everything that's around you is lies. Your life stream has been lies all the time, every day, if you're 24/7. People are wondering why I can't move forward. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? It's bad energy that's going into me. How do I get it out of me? That's all it is. You've had bad energy your whole life, not knowing. And every time you try to reach, every time you get past that, every time you get in a great mood, it comes down and tries to put you back down. Okay. Everything is awakening now, people, through light and dark. The force of light and the fight with dark. I mean, it's complicated. It's extremely complicated, but I gave you something through channeling divisions of alignments of 21 billion years later into the future, people. Okay. Do you know how fast that is? 21 billion years into the space? That's telegraphing energies on so many dimensions of vibrations and impaling divisions through all your communication levels, right? So it's protecting your alignments through your past, present, and future, and knowing everything through its balance. The yin and yang right here, okay? Get a true understanding more of the Kundalini, its history, its ancestry, the Buddha, right? The Dalai Lama, okay? The cycle divisions through communication levels of nature, the side winding angles and all communications of structures of a DNA activation code system through your body simulator, your winding angle systems when it communications of structures of shapes, letters, and numbers, and all communication line signals through simulation line systems, your vortex communication levels when it comes to radioactive systems, the electronic interference when it comes to wall graphing systems, everything through structure divisions. You see how powerful energy is, people, and what it can do through communication of traveling, right? So I went from 21 billion years into the future back to 1500 years into the future. That's understanding how to go through back phrasing systems through all dimensional port activation codes into a back phrasing of an alignment system. Because you have to go back. If you go forward, you got to understand how to get back. It's not like you go like this and you turn around. It's not like that. You have to understand its portal through its division of its weather. Because everything through its division has an open sequency. And that's understanding portal activation, right? So if I'm traveling that far, you have to understand how to use your acceleration and speed systems. And that changes everything through the mind, through your perceptions, through your audios and your audio grids, right? Through its audio signals, through your gamma ray system. Because everything through dimension is a vibration of energy. You have to understand the colorations. You have to understand the set wind spin systems when it comes to the oscillation wind spins. The oscillation wind, right? Through its connection. You guys are all dimensional beings. The more you recognize that, the more you understand your communications of your higher self. Okay? So 1500 years back, it's still in the future, but I just translate everything through a communication of a level when it came to the matrix. So it's understanding how to communicate on all levels through energy when it comes to GPS location systems, and how you can go on so many realms of definitions of space connection to the time code frequencies. Because you have to understand full communication of space, and you have to have full communication of time to understand everything through your body system or your body simulator, through its mind, through its heart, and through its soul. Okay? I was saying, wow, how does he channel so fast? It's because I have balance with communication through light and dark. And that's why it's very important when you guys get into your perception divisions of 5 activation code systems of 5 dimensions. It's very important that you keep your positive feeds in balance. You can recognize the dark, but don't defeat it. Don't try to fight it. Okay? It's very important that you get balance. It's very important you get partnership. I've given that to you because you have to understand your alignments. This is how you keep your life streams together. This is how you keep your light going. This is how you get into the 6th dimension. And like I said, every century system changes every 25 years. So 25 years from now, after the awakening, after 10 years, AI is going to take over, right? Awareness information, right? Through everything that's going to be great because it's advancements, right? It's going to be achievements. And that's going to be force recognized through everything through community. Everything through vibration is going to change. Like I said, everything is going to be adaptation, better cars, better computers, better phones, you know, all technology is going to change, right? Through me, right? So if you understand that, then you understand your alignments of your past, present, and future, and how you guys are all connected as one. Everybody's connected as one. That's what it is. It's understanding. Okay, I'll draw it out. So I'll show you. Type frequency levels, understanding your communication, your body's feeling. It's very important to understand these things. So you get individual pocket systems. Now, individual pocket systems is understand your population circuit systems, how it connects all around the planet vibration systems. So your communication line signals doesn't mean if you're light or dark, it doesn't matter. What matters is where you reside on, where through communication, through material, through energy, through currency, through retail, through books, anything through energy can be transference. It can be teleported. You guys don't understand that because it's in the 3 dimension. Okay? You can only understand that if you're in a higher division through vibration. All right? So you got so many population circuit systems that connect in all realms. Okay, so one person here, one person here. I'm drawing circuit rotations right now. So you got true understanding. Okay. So let's say there's 3 of you. Now, understanding communication through a planet system. All right. You have to understand the energy fields and how it connects in all realms through its definition, through its point division, because everything in its connection is its center of its relation when it comes to pixel activation of light and dark, because there could be a dark atom. So that dark atom is its sentry system. It's connected through a magnetic force and highway information system. It can be connected through its dark force if it knows how to use everything through communication when it comes to humanity of dark vibration. So that planet vibration is connecting through energy. Okay, that's what it's doing. It's connecting through all dark realms to population circuit systems. Okay, so you guys get a better understanding. Okay, so it's energy of transference. It comes from the planet vibration of dark realm. Okay, that's what it is. Planet, dark vibration, into the energy systems. It goes right into your energy fields, goes into the rotary systems, into the mind capacitor systems, into the fragmentation line system. This is a fragmentation of a dark realm vibration system. It goes into the population circuit of its energy system. And now, energy of vibration is connected through its humanity. Okay, so now you're understanding the 1%. Okay, humanity, dark realm. Okay, what dark realm has been doing for centuries and centuries and centuries. Okay, now once it gets connected through your energy fields, that dark force goes into your body system. It doesn't mean it's black. It's just entity force systems that have taken over the body system, right? Taking over. Okay, it's taken over through its dark realm. Okay, so it's all about expansion, people. Expanding, widespread. Imagine how many dark vibrations are connected through its energy vibration system. Remember, light is always fighting dark for centuries. Centuries and centuries and centuries. You guys don't know that because you don't understand the history through its ancestry. But once you get closer to its awakening, now everything is changing, right? You're getting a better perspective of what is really going on. Realized. Real lies. Okay? So, very, very, very powerful kinetic energy vibration through a video conference message for you. So, what do you think of that? Yeah, it's exactly what it is. So before I leave, because I got interforce connections, I got to change your vibration systems through paradigm activations. Your paradigm activations have to go on its code frequency levels before it gets balanced through its cloud formations. Your cloud formations is its connection. That's how you get your balance through your activations. So you have to understand how to get your center core, because once you get into your 5 activation code system, you're automatically going to go into that 0.1%. And that's all up to you to climb up that pyramid into its light activation. All right. Yeah, it's extremely powerful stuff. Yeah, you can be experiencing and changes of vision through location divisions, everything through dream set sequencing systems, through your body frequency level systems. But Ryan, your activation centers are in body. You're not in the body simulator. You're still in the density of its third round. You have to get in its fourth density, because the energy that's going to happen right now through transformation energy vibration systems is going to put you in your 0.1. Everybody's going to get a confusing line signal if you don't get into your body simulator. So it's very important. Now's the time to get everybody into that 5 activation code system. That's what I mean. You guys have to understand your upgrades, right? Now, I don't expect you to understand the upgrades, because you have to understand the circuitry system through its DNA when it comes to humanity vibration system. But yeah, you can visit my PayPal and I can uprise your pixel activations, because you're on a low frequency level through coloration patterns, Ryan. So like I said, everybody that I see here, I know exactly who's light and dark, and you guys are connecting through balance, which is really good. You're keeping your force winding cycles of your energies, and you're connecting through your balance of its ego, which is great. It's good to see that. Its sidewinding its angles, you're getting connected through its love, and the activation cycles through your rotations are pretty good. So you guys you're doing okay. But like I said, you have to be more connected to your planet energy vibrations, so with more communications along the line frequency systems of past, present, and future. That's where everybody has to understand their alignments. You know, these are very important, right? I think if you channel your division and understand your locations, why we have a past, why we have a presence, and why we have a future, right? That will take everything out of its lies and everything into its truth. Okay? But it's line frequency levels that you have to climb to get out of its past, to its presence, to its future, right? It's all about your upgrades and get into that 0.1%. That's what you want. So yeah, well, that's good. You're seeing light and colorful orbs, so you're getting connected through your plasma force system. Your plasmasium force system is on its connection, but your plasma force is connecting through its energy fields. So you have an energy field and another energy field. You have to send differentials of its coloration patterns through light and dark, because you can be going through an orb. See, the thing is too, once you get into your transformation of lights, the more you high rise to 0.1, you go right up to its top of this pyramid, right? Which becomes light activation. Now you're understanding more communications with yourself through all dimensions of realms into the simulator of its matrix, through its coloration patterns, okay? Because it's psych-oping everything. Psych-ops is very important through shading. Okay, that's where you get into transformation lights, like communications of letters, numbers, and shapes, and how everything changes through communications of its golden cycle of the sun, the gods of its sun, and everything through communication levels of the golden cycles of the gods of its moon, right? So it's all about communication. Yeah, the Kundalini, yeah, exactly, yoga, yeah. It's understanding history of your transformation lights and where it came from, understanding history of the mind, understanding history of your ears, understanding your voice, and understanding your perceptions, where they are coming from, all realms of definition. So it's understanding your contract division through your blueprint, because everybody is connected through its light activation, right? It's understanding how to get your balance to its frequency levels of its energy, okay? So, but you guys have a lot to discuss, and you guys are powerful, powerful entity force systems, and congratulations on that. So anybody that wants to get into their, you know, planet vibration system, let me know. Go through my PayPal. That will high-rise your visions, and that will put you into more connections, and that will high-rise your visions once you get into the 0.1. Once what I do through activation, everybody is going to go into 0.1. Everybody. That's the co-creation that you have, that you always had. It's all about getting your light back. That's what it is. Everybody. Over 7 billion people are going to get their light activations back through balance. It's all about you keeping your balance every single day through light and dark, right? Because if you reside too much in dark, your life system is going to be cut short. So it's understanding that you're living in another century system of a life system, okay? It's up to you to figure out how you want to live, right? Through your mind system. And that's how you keep your positive feeds, through its programma to its positive systems, through its acting cycles, everything through its action of its words, being positive, right? And taking over the negative system, right? That's how we get into the sixth dimension. So, creates a circuit, correct? Everything through circles and cycles creates everything through your location system. It all depends on what you go through your mind system, right? Because you are the kinetic energy wavings to your programmatic proactive systems. But you have to understand your human behavior, okay? You have to understand the emotional content. You have to understand your soul. Because everything you connect through division of dimensions through simulation of matrix has a soul. We'll get into that later, but let's get into our 5 activations, which is going to be very, very soon. So questions or comments are great. Love you guys very much. Keep yourself up. Keep the positive feeds. Take everything away, you know, and just try to formulate on so many levels of balance. Balance yourself, peace within yourself, know within yourself, be within yourself, see yourself within yourself. All these are connected through you through balance, okay? So take it easy, and I'll talk to you soon. This is Andy West on High Rise on all division levels of communication signals through all dimensional port activation codes. Calling out. Adios, everybody.